Hello there everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and we are here today to discuss the brand of the year. Did you guess what it was? Because it's Ulta Beauty. Ulta Beauty, the store brand, blew me away this year. I cannot believe how great a lot of these products are. I'm going to share with you everything that I tried from the brand and what I think about it and if I'd recommend it, all that kind of stuff. And I was actually really shocked at how good these products are because, I mean, I've walked by the Ulta brand a billion times, literally never touched anything, never looked at it, swatched it, picked it up, read it, nothing. Because I felt it was just going to be cheap crap. I did. I thought it was just like made in China, cheap crap, just to put their name on it and say they have a brand. But it's good. As far as all the stuff I have tried, I haven't tried everything. I also don't buy any of their limited edition or special collections because I feel like those are kind of just cheap crap. I know that sounds kind of mean, but I'm going to share with you everything I have here and how wonderful it is. I've been shocked. All of this stuff is part of their permanent line, except one thing, the thing that got the ball rolling, the first thing I ever tried from them was I don't even think it was limited edition. It was actually a free gift with purchase, and I was shocked how amazing it was. It started the ball rolling. I was immediately like, I forgot to put these in here. It opened the floodgates anyway. So the first thing I ever got from Ulta Beauty was this matte bronzer. And this is what it looks like. It was a free gift with purchase, and it is made in China. But it has a scent, kind of like it's trying to smell like the Physicians Formula one. Really like cheapy, compact. I don't mind it. I think it's cute. It is falling apart a little bit, like now it's wiggling around. But I have worn this thing down. I love the tone of this. I love how easy it is to use. It's blendable. It's a great, great, great bronzer. And I was like, what the heck? This Ulta store brand thing was amazing. I was absolutely shocked. So I went onto the website and I was trying to find another one to see if they had other shades or what other products they have. And I couldn't find this matte bronzer. But I found other stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try another Ulta Beauty thing because this bronzer blew me away. Unfortunately, it was gift with purchase, so, you know, just going to set it aside for now. The next thing I bought, I actually don't know the next thing I bought, but it doesn't really matter. But the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Ulta Beauty Baked Sculpt and Glow 3-in-1 palette. So I've always wanted is it Laura Geller that makes one just like this? And then It Cosmetics also has one that's very similar to this. It's not baked, but it's a big face palette like this. I've never purchased it. I've picked up that It Cosmetics one so many times. I walked around the store with it and put it back. And it's because it's made in China. And I was like, you know what? It's too expensive to be made in China. But these are made in Canada. A lot of the Ulta Beauty stuff seems to be made in Canada, or a couple things made in Germany. One of them was made in Italy. So most of the stuff is not made in China like I thought it was going to be. Anyway, this is a face palette. It's all glowy. I wouldn't say shimmery. I would just say it's glowy. I will swatch this for you. I do have this highlighter on from this palette today. When I put my fingers in this palette, this had to have been the second thing I bought because I remember opening it and being shocked at how amazing it felt. So this is it swatched out. All very glowy products. When you put the bronzer on, it doesn't translate glowy like that. Like you're not going to look like you put a glowy, like a shimmer eyeshadow on or anything on your face. The blush is glowy. The highlight was very like just, it can pop if you build it up. And the bronzer is so good. I cannot believe how wonderful this formula is. It is just like you just want to like rub it between your fingers. It's so rich. And I was shocked at how good this was. If you've tried this, I think you might know what I'm talking about as far as how rich the formula is. It's soft. It feels like buttery. As much as I hate to describe powder as buttery, this is buttery. This is like, oh, it's so good. Okay, I'm done raving about this. Wonderful product right here. I wanted to get the other ones, of course, because I love this one so much, but I don't need another one. I reach for this regularly. I adore it. I also bought another bronzer. I bought the Ulta Beauty Baked Bronzer, Wet Dry Buildable Radiance. I bought this one because it had a crazy amount of good reviews. A lot of people said this is their daily bronzer. They've been using it for a long, long time. And this was also made in Canada. And I wasn't going to buy this because I wanted to buy it because I really love baked bronzers, but I thought it would be the same formula that's in here, and it's not. It feels the same. Like, it feels just as rich and everything, but it's not the same bronzer. As you can see, this is the one I'm holding right here, the Radiant one, the baked bronzer, and this is the one from the palette. So you can see they are a different tone. That's like having 50 red lipsticks. They're different. It's a different bronzer, I swear. But it is. It performs different. It's not as intense as the other one. But I really, really, really like this. This one does have a tiny bit of golden sheen to it, but nothing obvious. I only notice the sheen when I have it down on my chest or my neck, not on my face at all. But this was really, really good. The formula is wonderful. Blends like a dream. There is only one shade, though, and it's this one. But it's really good if you have a skin tone that, you know, this would look good on you. I have nothing bad to say about it. All the reviews were right, and it's a great, great bronzer. I have some... Oh, I have a highlighter. I forgot to get the highlighter. Give me 1 second. Well, we're talking about blushes first, but I did pull out the highlighter. I forgot I bought that. The blushes are incredible. Incredible. I bought a couple of these when I was in New York for work, and I went to the mall out there, and of course I went to Ulta to see what they had, and I picked up a couple of these blushes, and I lost my mind. I could not believe how freaking amazing they are. They are so, so good. These are also all made in Canada. They have two blush lines. They have one called Mineral Blush and one called Flushed Blush. The Mineral Blush that I have here is in the shade Sweet Pea. This is so wonderful. I cannot tell you. There's something so special about this formula. I don't know if these are meant to be swatched because it's not showing up a crazy amount. But when you put this on, I promise you, it's just like beautiful. I already have some of this one on. It's not really translating to camera as it is in real life. How pink it is. It looks kind of like a bronzer here in the video. But I feel like I put too much on. Okay, anyway, moving on. This is so pretty. The formula is so good. It's also very rich, just like silky. They put a lot of work into this formula. You can tell it's not dusty. It doesn't blow off when you like dab your brush in. It doesn't kick up a lot of powder. It's just such a great formula. I was blown away by that one. And then I have two of the Flush blushes. I have one in the shade Flamingo. That's this one right here. This is a newer one to me, so I haven't used it a ton, but it is a really beautiful shade and a really great formula. That's it swatched right there. The Flushed blushes do have a tiny bit of sheen to it. I wouldn't say they're shimmery or glowy, just a little bit of sheen. And this one is one of my favorites. It's the Flushed blush in the shade Pink Prosecco. Really beautiful. I used the heck out of this when I was out in New York because I didn't take a ton of blushes with me, and this one just was like my little favorite little baby. It's a beautiful formula. Just like, what the heck is going on in this formula? It's so good. I did a heavy swatch with this one because I want to see if you'll be able to see the sheen. It has a really beautiful sheen to it, but it doesn't translate onto your cheeks as like eyeshadow or anything. It's just, oh, so pretty. So pretty. And the Flushed blushes do come with like a pull-out magnetic pan. I don't know why these ones do and the mineral ones don't, but you can take these out and put them in a Z palette. Beautiful, beautiful blushes. Let's talk about the highlight. I have the illuminator in the shade Sheer Radiant Finish, and it's called Radiant Diamond. This is broken in the pan, so I'm not going to hold it up or anything. I'm just going to swatch it. But the highlighter, this highlighter didn't turn into like an everyday use for me. I don't know. I just don't love it all that much. It's nice, but it's nothing to write home about. Wasn't my all-time favorite thing. What am I doing with the swatch? Not my all-time favorite highlighter. Just didn't, I don't know what it was about it. It's not bad. Just didn't wow me like the other products do. But I bought this shade because it was the only one they had. They had a bunch of different shades of highlighter, but every slot was filled with this one. Like they just had overstock and just filled it all the holes with the same one. So that's why I got this one. And it's okay. It's just not, didn't blow me away. I have an eye primer. This is the Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer in the shade Champagne. This one is made in Italy. And it says amazing crease-free eye primer with a hint of champagne color and a great brow bone highlighter. So I was actually shocked when I used this, because I've been using this as a plain cream eyeshadow, not even a primer. It's a big old squeeze tube. It hasn't separated at all. You don't have to like shake it up or anything, but it's very, very, very tinted. And I don't know how you could see. When you have it, maybe like that. When I put this on my eyes, it looks like a cream eyeshadow, and I wore it like that several times just to kind of test the crease proofness. It did not crease at all, at all, at all. It does kind of start fading later throughout the day. I mean, not even later throughout the day. It was probably like a 12-hour day, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess the primer's kind of fading. But it was 12 hours later, and it, you know, I wasn't, and it's not a cream eyeshadow, but for it to hang on that long was amazing. I had been using this in a pinch, like when I was waking up late and just wanted something on my eyes. I was blown away by this formula. It's great. And it's also wonderful as an eye primer because it gives you that little bit of tint, especially if you're putting on an eyeshadow that's kind of comparable to this kind of shade. It doesn't stay sticky or tacky. It does dry down, but it still gives your shadows something to cling onto. So it's not just going on your bare lid and not sticking at all. Doesn't make the eyeshadows crease. I don't know if it prolongs the wear. I don't usually have an issue with my eyeshadows fading away or anything. But it's a really nice eye primer, and I had been using it as an eyeshadow because it was just that good. I do have a couple of concealers. I talk about this one regularly, I think. The Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Concealer in the shade Light Cool. I love this concealer. I'm actually surprised I haven't finished it yet. This is very, very, very similar to the L'Oreal Pro Glow Concealer. If you're looking for a cruelty-free alternative, I would point you in this direction here. Same exact kind of applicator, paddle style applicator. It does say medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's medium coverage. I haven't really built it up to try to make it medium either. But with one layer, it's not medium. It's, I would say, on the higher end of light, low, medium coverage. It's really, really nice. I use it all the time as just like a foundation, not all over my whole face, but just to cover imperfections and flaws and redness. Has really nice coverage. It is on the glowier, luminous side, but without the glitter shimmer. It's just like the Pro Glow. I really, really, really like this one a lot. And then I recently bought the full coverage liquid concealer. It says it's waterproof. This concealer is made in the USA, and then the full coverage was made in Canada. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. A full coverage liquid concealer, waterproof. I have the shade Light Warm. This is wonderful. It does have a scent though of like alcohol or something. Like there's something in here that's giving it a scent of like ingredients, but it does kind of smell like alcohol a little bit. The shade, this is one I bought online, so I didn't go test the shades or anything. I just kind of got lucky. But this is how the shade is here. The coverage on this is very, very high. I was shocked at the coverage of this because I just wasn't expecting it to actually deliver on that claim, because the other concealer says full coverage. I mean medium, but I don't really think it is. This is a full coverage concealer. Full coverage, blends really, really nicely. I didn't notice it break down or anything like that throughout the day. I think this is really good. It has that scent. What do I do with it? It does have that kind of alcohol-y scent, but it's a wonderful concealer, and I am happy to have it. I think if you're looking for something great, high coverage, blends well, decent shade range, I would point you in this direction. This is a really lovely concealer. Very happy with it. I have an eyebrow pencil here. This is the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I got the shade medium brown. This one was made in Germany. And this is just your typical, pencil. Has a little twist up and a really, really nice spoolie on the other side. This pencil, I did buy this online, so I didn't see the shade in person. Looked darker online than it did when I got it. It's a little on the lighter side for me. I do prefer a cooler, a little bit of a darker eyebrow on myself. So this wasn't just not a perfect shade match for me, but it's a really good pencil. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a slim pencil like this. It's not too dry, not too creamy, doesn't like go on crazy intense right away and make a mess. Reminds me a lot of my favorite L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer pencil. This is lovely. I literally have nothing bad to say about it. It's not too creamy, not too dry, blends well, lasts all day. I have nothing bad to say about it. I'm glad I bought it, and I've been enjoying it. The shade is a little off, though. What do I have? Cream blush. Let's talk about this cream blush. So this was made in China. It's the Ulta Beauty cream blush in the shade Sunrise. So this has so much potential. Okay, the shade is beautiful. I have to swatch this for you because I was actually shocked at the shade. I thought it was going to be bright pink. Look how unique that shade is. It is just beautiful, wonderful color. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I haven't had any luck with this cream blush. On bare skin, when you literally have no makeup on, no concealer or anything, it will go on well and it'll look really natural. But it goes on very patchy and I feel like it takes a little like work to get it to look nice. Also, if you have any makeup on, it's going to like dissolve the makeup that you have on. I tried putting this on just my regular face with a stippling brush. I tried a regular like foundations, not a foundation brush, but like a buffing brush. I've tried my fingers. I cannot get this really to work for me. It kind of like I said, it kind of lifts the makeup off. I could see spots of where it's moved away the makeup and kind of dissolved it. And then the shade takes a long time to build up like this. This was just not a hit for me. I just wasn't happy with it. But it had so much potential. But on bare skin with nothing on it, it'll look nice and natural. But it just did not do a whole lot for me. A rare miss so far with Ulta. I have a single eyeshadow here. I did have a couple of other singles. One of them I cannot find, and one I know I decluttered because it was just so broken, I just couldn't fix it. This is a home run single right here. This is made in the USA. It's the shade Autumn. I made it sound like the shade was called Made in the USA. This is the Ulta Beauty single eyeshadow. These do depot, and you can put them in a little Z palette. Ugh, the formula is so freaking good. Pigmentation, amazing. Now that I'm doing this, I have another palette I need to find because I have another little quad that they have. This is so good. Oh my God, I love this eyeshadow so much. I wish the other ones hadn't broke, but it's a great single. I think they were like $7 or something a piece. So yeah, it'll add up if you're buying a bunch of them. But if you're interested in the singles, wait for like the buy two get two free sale and then buy two and end up getting four. That's when I bought mine to try to just get a few to experiment with, and I was super happy. Really rich, blendable, really pigmented eyeshadows there. I was super happy with those. I need to get the other little eyeshadow quad. Where is it? I don't even know where it is, but I'll find it. I have a brow powder here. I have the shade Dark Brown. This was made in the USA. It's not the powder's fault, but this is way too dark. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. The one that was ahead of this in the shade, like the lighter one, was too light. This one, too dark, too intense, too pigmented. Just too intense for me. But if you're looking for a really good powder, this is a good one. It's just the shade range. The shade I picked was not, it was just too dark. But it works. It does what it says. These two little spatulas were the Ulta Beauty. They're like, what the heck were they called? I don't have the packaging anymore. But they're spatulas like this that you can use to stick in a bottle and get out every last bit of product in a foundation bottle, a serum, or anything like that. Where's that concealer that I had? I don't know where it went. But I was using this to scrape out the remnants of a concealer, and it works really good. I thought when I put it in the bottle that when I pulled it out, the stopper was gonna like pull all the stuff off, but it doesn't. It like bypasses the stopper somehow. Scrape it all on the side. It does pick up everything. So if you scrape all of it, you're gonna have like this much concealer, and I had way too much concealer on that day. But these work so well. I was so happy with these. I will find the name and I'll list all this stuff down below, of course, but these have been like my little things. I just love these, and I've always wanted some of these kind of spatulas to scoop out all my makeup, and these were awesome. I was super happy with these. I always keep them right here in case of a makeup scooping emergency. Okay, I have a few more things. I'm sorry. I just have a lot of Ulta stuff I want to talk about, and I really just like this brand. I have this dry sheet mask. This one is sealed. I have one that I used, that I'm using. I know, it's weird. It says you can use this 3 times. But this is a sealed one. I thought I would just show it to you. So it is a dry sheet mask, and I've never tried a dry sheet mask before. I thought the idea was kind of, what is that? So you unfold this, you put it on your face, it hooks over your ears, and then another flap goes under your jaw and hooks on your ears. And it's dry, and it's very, very soft. You're supposed to massage it for 15 seconds to activate the balm, and then when you take it off, your skin has like balm on it. And my skin looked so good when I used this that I don't want to put makeup on. It was so, I was like, that's my skin. I don't know what it is about the balm that's in here, but it's magical. So it says it has shea butter, peptides, and luxurious oils. Helps soften and hydrate your skin. It's a water-free formula, and you can reuse the mask up to 3 times. I thought that was going to be really gross, but it doesn't get wet. Of course, you keep it dry the whole time, and after you take it off, the balm's on your skin, but it's not on the mask. Like, it's not like you're folding up a lotion into the mask and putting it back. I don't know how they did it. It's so weird, but I was so happy with this. I was shocked. I have 3 of these. This was also made in Canada, and this was less than $1. It was like 97 cents or something. So I bought 3 just because I thought, what a good deal. Let's buy 3. Wonderful, wonderful mask. Another mask that I have from Ulta is the Watermelon Sleeping Mask. And this is made with watermelon extract. This was made in the United States. I like this, okay? This is a really nice mask. It smells like Jolly Ranchers, just like the... What's the brand that has the watermelon sleeping mask? This is exactly the same. I don't know if it's really like doing a lot for my skin, but I love... Itch. I love putting this on as like a last step of skincare at night. It just smells really nice, really fresh and fruity. I feel in the morning like my skin looks more radiant. I feel like it is more hydrated. Is it doing anything magical? I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's extra moisture on my face. That's why it looks radiant in the morning. But I have been enjoying this a lot, and I'm glad I picked it up. I don't regret it for a second. Wait for a sale, though. If you want to try something like this, it's the best time to buy their stuff. But I really, really like this. It says only to use 2 to 3 times a week, but I feel like these kind of easy-to-use face masks, I mean, why not? I use them every day. I don't care. It's not really going to hurt you, I don't think. And I've been having great results with it, and I really like it. I have a setting spray from Ulta Beauty. This is the Dewy Makeup Setting Spray. I keep forgetting about this because it dewifies your face. This really delivers on the dewy claim. The spray isn't like amazing. Like, there's one little droplet I can always feel like hit my face randomly. So I kind of like spray it, and then I was like spraying too far. I just can't get the handle on the spray because I could feel that one droplet every time. So I do go back with a sponge to kind of pick up the big drops. But for the most part, the sprayer is pretty nice. Just kind of little trial and error to get your best spraying system. Because sometimes you have to spray and like pull down, and sometimes like spray a little further, spray into the air and let it fall. This will make your skin very, very dewy. It will deliver on that claim. I don't know how these kind of things work without shimmer or glitter, but this will dewify your makeup in a second. If you have too much powder on, you're too matte, or you just don't like the way it's looking, like maybe it's too matte, too powdery, this will take you in a whole other direction. So hopefully you like dewy makeup, because this is going to do it for you. It's going to do it for you. It's really, really good though. It has a scent kind of like coconut cream. Nothing too offensive. It of course dissipates really quickly, but it will make your face very dewy. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna go find that eyeshadow quad. Should I? Nah, I'm not going to. But I do have a little eyeshadow quad from Ulta, and it's okay. It's not the best thing I've ever tried in my life. I feel like I have to find it now. Hold on. I don't know where it is. I'm not gonna go crazy looking for it. But it's about this big. It's 5 eyeshadows, like different little shadows. It's good. It's decent. It'll do what you want it to do, but it didn't blow me away. It's nothing to write home about, but it was fine. But the eyeshadows where they really excel are these freaking palettes. These are amazing. Absolutely amazing home run palettes right here. I think you've heard me talk these to death. I think the Sunset Skies eyeshadow palette, these were $20 a piece. Wait for the buy 2 get 2 free sale though, and get yourself a couple at a really good deal. Everyday Faves is the one I'm wearing today, just a couple shadows from it. And then the one called Midnight Vibes I have here as well. These are freaking amazing. Insane quality. I cannot believe these are so good. These were made in Poland. I don't know. Made in Poland. And they're incredible. Absolutely incredible. Blendable, pigmented, creamy as heck, buttery, rich, just really intense. They're eyeshadows that you will want to keep swatching over and over because they just are, they're that good. They're so good. I have a video on these two here, swatches, demo, talk through, my thoughts, all that stuff. I'll link those down below. They're wonderful. Do yourself a favor, skip over any other eyeshadows they have, any of the limited edition palettes, anything like that, and just go straight for these, because these are a home run. Any other eyeshadows they make will not compare to these. I promise you. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing eyeshadows. And that is it. That is everything I have tried so far from the Ulta Beauty brand. Most of them are rave reviews. I have been so impressed with this brand. Can't wait to try more stuff in the new year. Let me know some Ulta stuff you have tried. I would love to know some things you love from the Ulta Beauty brand that I haven't tried yet, because I am just like loving this brand. And that is that, my friends. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you later in another one. Bye.